everyone isn't going to understand your assignment. It wasn't a conference call. Remember that.
What you sing as giving them a high of kindness.
What's going on, world? Welcome back to T3 and Me. It's your man Timfordjr here. And today, what's up, T3? T3 ran in. You know he got to come and say what's up. Soon as I get started, T3, you want to say hi? Say hey, y'all. Say what's up?
What's up?
Welcome to T3 and Me.
Welcome to T3 and Me.
Yeah, good job. Hey, so let me do this video, and then I'm gonna let you do a video, but later, okay?
Okay.
Right now, Daddy finna work and let the people know about how everyone won't know, or understand their assignment. So I gotta do this little video real quick, and then I'm gonna come play with you, and we can do a video together, all right?
Okay.
Sour.
They were in my chair.
Your chair? Your chair? I'll get your chair later. Right now, just go ahead and go play, and then when I finish, I'm gonna come get you, okay?
Okay, where's my chair?
I'm gonna go get your chair, Big Die. Go back with your sister and Mama Prince, okay?
And what about Juice?
Juice? We'll get Juice, Big Die, all right? Y'all, listen. Children, man, you gotta love it. You gotta always, make time and make sure that you show them love. That's why I do these videos. That's why the main reason why I started this channel was because of, man, T3. I gotta give him a reference point. If I'm no longer here to be able to talk to him in the future, he got a whole body of content to be able to pull from. I'll continue to say that and keep, grinding and keep putting these type of things out so I can know that he has something to pull from in the future if need be. You know what I mean? And also, it is something to pull from. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all, welcome to the channel, to all the new subscribers. Welcome to all the people who are joining us on this journey. And if it's your first time clicking on the video or coming to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. Karibu sana, that's welcome in Swahili, y'all. Welcome to the channel. Over here at T3 and Me, I'm actually over here in East Africa, Tanzania, this Dar es Salaam, City of Peace. I'm over here in East Africa, and I create content showing people what's going on over here in Africa, and I encourage them to believe in themselves as well. And so today, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, today we're going to talk about why everyone don't understand your assignment, and they won't understand your assignment. So, hey, thank you for tuning in, y'all, and let's get to the point. First, let's say thank you to all the love that's been shown. Thank you to all the support that's been sent our way. I want to say thank you for all the prayers that's been sent our way, all the donations, all the well wishes. We are eternally grateful for it. We don't take it lightly that you guys are watching our content, and we are bringing you value, and you think that what we are producing is something that you can extract from. So, hey, thank y'all for the time, and thank y'all for the support. We really appreciate it, and we don't take it for granted. So thank y'all, and we will continue to keep pushing out this content, to keep giving our people this knowledge so we can see and be a better version of ourselves, all right? Yeah. Let me get my hair out the way. I think my hair be knocking up against that microphone. This is problems that I be noticing in the editing process. This is one of the things that come with learning and continuing to do this thing, man. Because I didn't know my hair would be a problem. So yeah, let me put that microphone in a stable position. But yeah, everyone is not going to understand your assignment. Everyone is not going to understand the call that the Most High gave you. Because, quite frankly, it wasn't a conference call. It wasn't a call where the Most High invited everybody around. Everybody said, hey, you're down right now, so let me give you this calling. No, it wasn't like that. It didn't go like that. The Most High didn't give people around you when you were in your low moment, when you were in the position of where you were trying to figure out where you were going to go, when you were sad, when you was down and out, when you was in that dark place, and you got that call, and you got that vision, and you got that assignment that the Most High put on you. There was nobody there with you. There wasn't a group. There wasn't a conference call. He picked you up out of your specific situation, out of your specific circumstances that you was dealing with, and gave you an assignment to teach people how to not get in that circumstances or pull people out of that circumstance. So many of us, we oftentimes, unfortunately, we always try and depend on those around us. That's not bad, But sometimes we don't get attached to the right people. Sometimes the wrong people can sense that vulnerability. Sometimes the wrong people are like wolves in sheep's clothing, literally. They come around and pretend like, oh, I'm here to help you. Oh, I want to be with you. Oh, I want to give you the best advice. Oh, I want to make sure that I'm in your corner to make sure that you're good. But the whole time, they're sent by the enemy. And sometimes they don't even know that they're sent by the enemy. You know, they don't even understand that their assignment is to come and mess up what you're doing. They're just so broken and they're just moving in their brokenness. So sometimes people not even intentionally going to tell you the wrong thing, but they're going to tell you the wrong thing just because of who they are and what their nature is. You know what I mean? I had to learn that the hard way. We always want to say, hey, what do you think about this idea? Oh, hey, do you see this working in that direction? And that person's vision is nothing like yours. Nothing like what you see. Nothing like what was put into you. So they literally cannot see what you see because they wasn't supposed to see what you see. They wasn't supposed to. So you can't be upset when they say they don't see it because they wasn't supposed to. It wasn't a conference call. It wasn't an assignment for them. It was your assignment and your assignment only. We can't depend on what the people around us say and what they think we should do with our lives when the Most High has given us an assignment for us to do. Just walk in what you're supposed to do, and He will put the people that's supposed to believe in you and supposed to help you in the vicinity to help you go to where you need to go. You don't have to worry about what man or woman agree with you in order for your vision to come to fruition. Because if He put the vision in you, it's going to come to fruition. It's supposed to come to fruition. And that one thing I learned, if you don't take advantage of the vision that He put inside of you and bring it to fruition, you will watch Him give that vision to somebody else. And they will bring it to fruition in your face. And ooh, that'll sting your little heart if you watch somebody do what you were supposed to do. All right, so make sure you do what you're supposed to do because listen, man, everyone is not going to understand the assignment. You can't expect everybody to. Just go and get that out of your mind in 2023, this year of what we're in, this year of growth, this year of development, this year of stepping to a higher level of self. Everybody not going to get you. And that is okay. Please find comfort in knowing that you may have to go through darkness by yourself for a season. You may have to go and be alone. That's okay. It's okay. Isolation produces some of the best things and bring out the best in some of the people. So embrace the isolation when people remove themselves from what you're doing or remove themselves away from you. And you know you have a righteous calling and you know you're trying to produce something that's of great value. That's another thing. You can have this great idea and this great vision and think just because you can't get this particular cameraman, you can't get this particular camera woman, you can't get this particular person's approval or get their help with the project that it's not something that can be successful. No, that person just might be somebody that's not supposed to help you on that endeavor. You may see that they can do that. You may see that, oh, they could help me in this position so greatly. I think this is the person for this position for what I'm trying to do. But the Most High is like, no, that's not the person. That's not the person. I had to learn the hard way myself. Like I was trying to put people in a position out of season. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what's coming in the future, but I can't put people in a position out of season. I have to figure out things myself for a season too. Sometimes we got to learn on our own first before we delegate the task to somebody. Some of us try and delegate too soon. And I'm guilty of it myself. I've tried to delegate things and thinking like, oh, it's the season, so let me push that off. Let me get somebody to help me. Whole time, I don't need no help. Because they don't understand the vision that I got. They don't understand. It's nothing against them. They just don't understand what I'm trying to produce. They don't understand the weight of what's going on. They don't understand how this calling is heavy. They don't understand what is coming with this work. They don't understand why the words got to be a certain way. They don't understand it. And there's nothing against them. It's just what I got to walk in and what I need to produce for what the Most High put within me. So, you know, it's a lot of growing. It's a lot of growth that comes with really being alive. If you're not growing, if you're alive, you have breath in your body, and you're not elevating and you're not moving to a higher level than where you were previously, a year before, a week before, a month before, you're really dying basically. If you're not elevating, if you're not feeding yourself, if you're not putting yourself in the right position, if you're not working towards righteousness, if you're not working towards greatness, if you're not working towards healing everything properly, you're literally dying. Stagnation is literally just death. So you have to continuously work towards something. I don't know where that came from. That's not what I was supposed to be talking about. But stagnation, we can't afford to just sit still and not build and not work on anything. Just sitting still is the enemy's, Satan's playground. If you just sit there and just in an idle mind, you get to thinking about everything that you did wrong. You get to thinking about the mistakes. You get to thinking about the moves you shoulda, coulda, woulda. But if you just stay focused on your assignment, stay focused on what he told you to do, stay focused on the gift, stay focused on your call, and don't worry about what nobody else is talking about, you're gonna be able to walk in what you're supposed to walk in. But don't sit in no idle spot because people didn't agree with you, because people are leaving, because people aren't helping you push something forward. Just because they're not helping you don't mean you can't do it on your own. Maybe that's just the Most High way of saying, like, you can do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself, literally. In this day and age, a lot of stuff that we need to get started, we can really do it by ourselves. But we just have to be consistent to a point where when you do it by yourself long enough, then the provision will be made for you to be able to delegate it. But you have to prove yourself in doing it by yourself long enough. A lot of us come over here, even here and in the world, I know specifically in this mission, in this walk that I've come in contact with people with, we come over here and we want to just delegate immediately, but we ain't even healed yet. You ain't no boss yet. You just finished working before you got over here. So there's a season that you have to learn how to do some things on your own. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that level of a boss yet. I still got a lot to learn. I ain't nowhere near the point where I want to be, but I've decided to show up like the person that I'm gonna be. So as I get to that point, I'm going to be that person, if that makes sense to you. Like, I have to start acting the way and doing the things that I want to reach to. That's why I'm here doing these videos, producing this content, because at some point you guys will see, y'all will watch, y'all will keep watching that I didn't listen. I didn't listen to the people that tried to block the assignment. I'm not listening to people that's trying to stop me from my walk, stop me from my call. There's comments, people talk crazy. There's people in the real world that come and talk crazy. That's their assignment. Their assignment is to do things like that. And they don't get my assignment. Many people talk bad about me moving to Africa because, hey, I'm supposed to stay over there and continue to deal with that and fight. You didn't get the call. And that's okay. I'm not mad that you didn't get the call. I'm not mad about that. I know what my call was. I know what I'm supposed to do. And if you get to a point in your life where, hey, you feel like it's valuable for you to take a chance and come and see what's going on, I heard the call to hear that, to help people with that. So when it comes around, if it does come around, I'll be here to help you out. But if not, you didn't get the call, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. Yeah, get fine with that. Everybody ain't got to know your call, you know? Everybody ain't got to know your call. That's okay. Most times, people won't even understand your call until, my hair keeps getting on the microphone, until it's after the fact, until you get to the point of where you told them you were gonna go. They can be like, oh man, I knew you were gonna do that. I knew that's what you were gonna do. I knew something like that was gonna happen. Prime example for my life. I told my family, I kid you guys not, when I graduated high school back in 2012, and 2012, I went to college for a year, got back home 2013, 2014, 2013 and a half, maybe like that. Yeah, 2013 and a half. What's 20? Yeah, 2013 and a half, I would say. When I say 2013 and a half, I would say the middle of 2013, going into 2014, I was telling my family that I would have my own show. I was like, I would have my own show. Now this what, 10 years ago? No, now it's 12 years ago. No, 11 years ago. I'm outdating myself. Calm down. But yeah, 11 years ago, man, I was telling my family, like, at some point I would have my own show. I don't know when, I don't know with who, but I would have my own show. I didn't get it till 10 years later because the Most High was telling me and pruning me and putting me in a better position to learn. Of course, if I would have got this show 10 years ago when I was a little boy, it probably would be, I know it would be a totally different set of content being put out, and I know it would be a totally different, you know, image being portrayed, and I know there'll be a lot of different things going on because I was very, very immature back then in a lot of my ways. But yeah, needless to say, we are here 10 years later, and I believe the call for myself. I never lost faith. I never lost hope in having my own show. People would tell me, go get a warehouse job, go get some money and doing that. I would go do it, but I just never felt comfortable in those environments. I never felt comfortable working for anybody. I always knew I had a call on my life to do something like this right here. Do this type of stuff. I knew this call been on my life for at least 10 years, y'all. So that's why I'm able to come and produce this type of content with so much ease and effortlessly. Like, this is a calling for me. So I don't get blocked and distracted by different people and their different sayings and nuances and how they feel about different trends and what they think this should do or how they think this should go, because this is something that's in my heart that I've been called to do. So I walk in that peace and I produce content in that peace, and I'm able to really just be myself on this camera and let people know, like, hey, listen to the call that Most High gave you. It wasn't a conference call. If it was a conference call, that's a good thing. You know, that'd be great if you got a conference call, if God called everybody in your family, everybody get on the phone, everybody, let's see if you get a conference call. I believe that does happen in some cases. Maybe if there's a strong, tight-knit family, maybe there was a conference call. I'm not sure. But for the most part, you got to walk in your gift and in your glory by yourself. Yeah, most people don't get it or see it until after the fact. Just like a lot of people who took who took the unfortunate thing that's been really bothering our people, a lot of people, not just our people, the world. You know, a lot of people unfortunately took it, and now they're starting to see the repercussions of making that decision. You know, prayer works, things changes, and people can, people can be healed and people can get themselves in a better position. But a lot of people didn't take heed. A lot of people got the call and ignored the call and did what they wanted to do because they got the call from the Most High, but the media bombardment was so heavy that they ended up falling for the wrong call. And it's okay, you know, sometimes it might not be what's in you, you know. Sometimes, mistakes happen. Sometimes the temperature could be too warm and it could have been too hot. So, you may be okay. You may be one of the people that slipped through the cracks. And then, our blood is healed, we can be healed, and we're capable of being healed if we just say the right things and make the right moves and, put ourselves in the right position. So, hey, there's always hope in that regard. But needless to say, a lot of people didn't listen and they ignored the call. So you can't ignore calls. You have to stick to the intuition. Sometimes you may have to go against the entire world. The whole world may be saying something different, but you still got to stand on what you believe, put your back up against the wall, and have faith. That's it. Faith can move mountains. Faith can move mountains. So if you believe in yourself, if you're able to stay strong in what you believe in, man, you'll be able to get to where you need to go. I know it sounds so cliche, and I know it sounds so like, yeah, but it's so true, man. You just have to stay strong. Really, just stay strong in what you were told. Stay strong in what you believe. Stay strong in what you know you were told to do, even when everybody's leaving. Because going through the darkness, that's what I learned. Going through the darkness is really what proves that you're worth. It proves that you're worthy of earning the gift that you were promised that you were going to get. Promised the assignment that you were going to walk into. You have to go through that season of being dark and alone and nobody getting it. You have to go through that dark season and walk through that path of not knowing and uncertainty and still keep pressing forward towards what you're supposed to be pushing toward and what you were called to push toward. We can do it. If it was put in you, you're going to be sent to it. It just may take, you just may go through some things. You just may get hurt. You may get burnt and bruised or burned or something. But just know, at the end of the day, you can get through it. You just have to walk through the darkness to be proven to yourself, really. The Most High already know you're going to get through it. But sometimes we don't even believe ourselves. We don't even think that we're capable of doing it. He can't even release everything to us because we can't even believe the power that we have and what we're capable of doing. So he has to take us through some things, let us fall, pick you back up, clean you off, reveal to you where you failed at, and then say, hey, I still gave you an assignment. Now pick your head up and keep going. So, you know, we got to believe in the assignment that he gave us. Everybody not going to believe your assignment. Everybody has a different function within the body of this movement. Everybody have a different function within the body of the kingdom of Yah. Everybody has a different function. Somebody's the mouthpiece, somebody's the ankle, somebody's the foot. You could be the foot of the movement and you trying to talk to the ankle and trying to tell the ankle, I said ankle and this is my wrist. You could be the foot of the movement, like I said, and trying to talk to the wrist about what you see from your foot view. And the wrist like, bro, I can't see what you're talking about, bro. I'm the wrist. I'm worried about wrist stuff. That's all I'm worried about. So you can't be talking to somebody else about what the Most High told you to do, because we need you to do what you're doing. Just do what you're supposed to do, and it's going to come together in the season that it's supposed to. You don't need nobody to validate you. We don't need a man or a woman to say, oh, I see you. Oh, good job. No, you don't need a man or woman to pat you on your back. You need the Most High to pat you on your back. If he patted you on your back and put something in your spirit, you move with that and you grow with that and you run with it. You run with it, and in due season, your partners will come. In due season, by you moving and getting your work done, your partners will come. You don't have to go and broadcast yourself. Your partner's going to come and say, hey, man, you're doing something. How can we help each other do what we need to do to glorify this kingdom and move this work forward? That's it. So go through that darkness alone. Be not afraid to walk in that alone by yourself, because it's okay. It's okay. Everybody not going to see it. Remember, you might be the foot and you might be trying to talk to the wrist, or you might be trying to talk to a finger, or you might be trying to talk to a hair. You might be trying to talk to an eye. It could be vice versa. The eye could be trying to talk to the foot. Like, you have to understand there's different functions, so they're not going to get it. And that's okay. Be confident. That's okay, okay? That's cool. And while we're here right now, let me show y'all my handsome little son one more time real quick. Since we're here, got to show y'all some of the products real quick.
This I'm not your body baby. I'm not your body.
Yeah, natural product.
Not your body.
Yeah.
Not your body.
Yeah. Say. Yeah, come closer. Come. Busy Beachy. Isn't that man just handsome, bro? Like that's one of the things that I love. Like my wife and I, we were able to create something with the help of the Most High. And like he made the perfect mixture of us in that little man. And our little daughter too, man. But that video, my son of mine, like, y'all, he's definitely anointed. He's going to be something amazing. He's already something amazing. He's already something great. He's already a head crusher. He's already a great, mighty man. Great, mighty young man. So I'm just amazed at what's going on and how we're being able to build something like this, and how we're working together, and how we're actually, like, you know, breaking curses, overcoming obstacles, going through obstacles together. It's not an easy task. It's not something that, you know, I would just pretend like I get it right all the time. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes that I regret. But I can't walk around in that spirit of guilt and I can't walk around down all the time. You have to clean up your mess, clean up the mess that you've made, and keep moving. Like, that's another thing that the enemy tries to stop us with. When we make mistakes, we get down on ourselves for a whole two or three seasons, and it causes us to be in our minds too much. It causes us to be in our head, and it causes us to stop doing and stop moving on our assignment, because we get wrapped up and we get caught up in a mistake. We don't ask for forgiveness. We don't seek forgiveness. We just get caught up in a mistake and just sit in that. So instead of sitting in there, you got to be able to seek forgiveness, ask for forgiveness, and operate in the forgiveness that you've been granted, and clean up the mess that you made. Honestly, you have to be able to clean it up. You can't just look at something and know, like, I messed it up and I'm just run and leave it a mess. That's cowardly. No, so, you know, we make mess sometimes, unfortunately, and we got to stand in that as men, as women, and look at the mess that we've created and clean it up. Do what the Most High put within us to clean it up, because even though we have fallen, we still are called. We still have an assignment. And in order for us to still walk in that assignment, He's giving us the tools, He's giving us the provision, He's giving us everything we need in order to get to that point. But we just have to call on it and equip ourselves and do what we need to do. It sounds so easy, but I know we battle. A lot of us battle with mental things that many people wouldn't understand. You know, so I just want to, reiterate that. I know it's not easy. I know, but we have to talk to ourselves. That's the thing we got to do. We got to start really talking to ourselves. When those negative thoughts come up, we got to really talk to that thought and change that thought, because I've learned that negative thought was planted there. That's not you. That's the enemy. If you could know that it's a negative thought, if you can sense that it's a negative thought, then you have the power to ignore that negative thought and replace that negative thought with something positive. So our minds are under attack because we are in the season of stepping into our full glory and our full righteousness. And right now, we have a slick window of being able to discern between, oh, that's a bad thought and that's a good thought. So you have to make the right move. You have to make the right decision on which direction you're going to take your life and the decision that you make. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we all have a choice. We all have a choice. So we all fall, man. We all sometimes make mistakes that we're not proud of. I'm one of them. I'm guilty of it myself. But I know I still have an assignment on my life. And I know I can't call everybody and ask to get through that assignment or get through this season now. I've learned that the hard way myself. A lot of us think we got people in our corner when you really don't. Everybody is with you when the sun is shining. But it takes real people to stay around you when it's raining. It takes real people to stand around you when it's raining and walk through that flood with you, walk through that storm with you. Everybody ain't gonna do that. Everybody not gonna be the one that stand with you through that. So you got somebody to stand with you through that rain, through that tough season in your life. Stay with them and hold those people near and dear to your heart, because everybody doesn't stand strong through those type of circumstances. You know, those are the people that's sent to help you. Those are the people that's sent to be with you for the long haul. Those are the people that understands the assignment. Everyone don't get it. Everybody won't get it. Everybody won't understand their role and their position in this fight that we have, in this thing that we're doing. But for those that do, it will be a calmness. It will be an easy connection. It will be an easy merge. There won't be any contention. There won't be any second thoughts. Your spirit of discernment radar won't be tingling. That's another thing. We have to listen to that spirit of discernment. So many of us try and block that spirit. I'm guilty myself. You get sent signs, you get sent things to tell you, like, don't go that way. Don't connect with that person. Don't do things. Don't go too far. But instead, our hearts, because we want to help everybody. We're guilty of wanting to help everybody because, that's what we're supposed to do. We feel like everybody's supposed to get it. Everybody is supposed to have access to the kingdom. We want everybody to have it, but at the end of the day, the reality of the situation is, my brother said the other day, people know how to get to hell. Like, there's a highway to hell for a reason. Like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We have the call. We have the voice. We have this word. We have his visions. We have everything that we're supposed to have. So we know what we're doing. Are you doing the right things or are you doing the wrong things? And we know we get what we put out into this world. So make sure you moving properly, because you're going to get that back. You're going to get that back. So you got to make sure you're moving in what you're supposed to do properly and doing things and handling business in the ways that making sure it's profitable for everybody, making sure you're doing things that's in uprightness, make sure you're showing everybody love. Because at the end of the day, if that's your calling to help people, if that's what you're supposed to be doing to help people, that's what you need to be doing properly and in order, bro. Because, man, everybody never gonna get the calling, but if you got somebody around you that do, you honor that and you respect that and you show none but love to that, always stand on that. So yeah, everyone is not gonna understand your assignment. Find comfort in knowing that you are called to do something different. You are called to change the world. You are called to do something that no one has ever done before, so nobody will get it. So you've been getting that call, you've been told to do something that seems outrageous to you. That's because you're supposed to bring that to life. Don't expect validation from no man or no woman. Just know you got a call, you got a vision, so walk with it and do the work that you are called to do. Start where you're at. Start with what you got, because you're capable of getting it done. You just have to believe in yourself. So do what you need to do to get to where you need to go. Don't depend on no man. Don't depend on no woman. Only depend on the Most High to get you where you need to go. It wasn't a conference call when you got your call for your life. It wasn't a conference call. It was a single call. You was by yourself in the darkness. Sometimes everybody wasn't in the darkness. I can't say that. Some people knew. Some people were born in this. Some people been walking this their whole life. So it didn't take darkness for them to get it. But some people, you was in darkness. You was in this place of hunger, want, just seeking, and you was blessed with revelation. You was blessed with understanding. You were blessed with wisdom to move in a particular direction. And now you're seeking validation from those around you. Don't be disrespectful to our Father. Don't be disrespectful to the anointing that you've been blessed with. Don't be disrespectful, and be light with the calling and the vision that you got put on your life to make your family wealthy, put your family in a better position, to put your family in something better. You got that call for a reason, because you're the one that's supposed to bring it to life. The foot can't talk to the wrist. The wrist can't talk to the foot and expect them to see what you see. They're not going to see it until it's time to see it. So remember that, sleep on that, chew on that, do what you're supposed to do with that. Think about that for the long haul. And remember, man, you can do whatever you put your mind to. You don't have to get validation from anybody else. If you put your mind to it, if you're in agreement with the Most High, if you cover it, if you protect it, do what you need to do to get to where you need to go. And it's going to get done. Start where you at. Just start where you at. Start where you at and you're going to be all right. Just all right. Just start where you at. You're going to be good. All right. So yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, we appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button real quick so you can show us love, and hit the notification bell so you can stay tuned and get updates when we continue to post content. And yes, if you haven't already, we have our Swahili course. If you're trying to learn how to speak Swahili so that you can get acclimated with the culture, learn how to be competent, confident, and competitive as you come over here and build over here in East Africa. So come and learn Swahili with us. We have the link for the course in the description box. It will start February 6th. It's online. So we're trying to put all our people in a position to be successful. If you want to come and learn, we're setting a table and a platform for you to join us. It's going to take 6 months for you to learn and become fluent. Long as you follow the course, long as you are focused and doing what you need to do, it'll take you 6 months to learn it. So come and join us, y'all. We set the table up. So Karibu Sana. And for those who are still interested, my wife will be rolling out the second half of her herbal course coming soon. The link to that will be in the description box as well. And we've been getting a lot of people asking us about the herbal course. It's been going well. The first cohort that my wife has done, I've been seeing her put in a lot of work. She's been answering a lot of emails, answering a lot of questions for her students, doing a lot of work. So I'm extremely proud of her. I'm extremely proud of the work that's being brought and put forth, and the lives that's being changed based off the teaching of my wife. So yeah, if y'all are interested in that, the link to the herbal course will be in the description box as well. And if you need a consultation on repatriating back to the motherland of Africa, we help with that as well. If you want to get detailed questions answered for your specific situation to help you come over here and get your family or yourself alone in a better position to have a smooth transition to the motherland, we offer consultations for that as well, for those who are interested. And of course, you know what I'm about to say. The link is in the description box. And last but not least, if you're looking to get a herbal consultation to help get your body right, your mind, to move properly, to get yourself in a good position, to eat the right things, to have the right herbs, to put yourself on the right herbs in order to heal, my wife has the credentials to help with all of that. She can help you with any ailment that you're dealing with. Just book a herbal consultation. She'll figure out what's going on and how you can get to a better health state in your life. So if you're interested in that, that's in the description box as well. That's a lot in the description box. But if you need any of that, it's down there for you to take advantage of, okay? All right, like I said in the beginning, it wasn't a conference call. It wasn't a conference call. Do what the Most High told you to do, okay? Walk in there boldly. And if somebody leave, thank the Most High that it was an easy go. You didn't die. Nobody was injured. They had to go. They didn't see the vision. And it's okay. Just keep walking in your vision and keep going the way you need to go. Because that's going to be okay. Everybody not going to see it. Everybody not going to get it. So find comfort in that and find peace and solace and do what you need to do, all right? So yeah, y'all be safe out there. If you haven't already, like I said, hit the subscribe button. Hey, shalom. Repat Book is Africa's first social media platform steered towards repatriates, also known as returnees to the motherland in every country of Africa, as well as diasporans in America, Canada, the UK, and all four corners of the earth who are considering making the journey to freedom. It is a space where we can chat, earn money simply by being active on the site, and all of the features we are already familiar with from Facebook and WhatsApp, without having to sell our information and minus the censorship. For all continental Africans, repats in Africa, and persons who wish to come to Africa, this is our place to build, learn, network, problem solve, unite, innovate, and educate ourselves for a smooth transition into our rightful positions as we break away from our captors. This is the place we all knew we needed. By consolidating our energy, we can force transformation. This is the drum. If you're interested in joining the community, click the link in the description. Karibu.